Joining me now, Ohio Governor John Kasich in an exclusive interview. Governor, great to see you. First of all, I understand you've made an announcement about an announcement. Is there something you would like to tell us?
Well, Megan, only in politics do you make an announcement about an announcement. But that's what everybody says you have to do. Look, people have been badgering me. When are you going to decide? When are you going to decide? So I got an answer for you. I will announce what I've decided on the 21st of July. So now everybody doesn't have to ask me, when are you going to decide? I'm telling you, I will have an announcement for everyone on the 21st of July.
Are people
and I'll
who
let
want
you
to
know what I'm
see you
thinking.
run going to be happy or sad?
Well, I mean, that's a good question. Listen, let me tell you this. We've had a lot of interest so far. People are like, well, we want to come to this announcement. So hopefully we'll have a lot of people there. And
right.
I don't expect I'll be announcing that I'm going to be playing in the, the Senior Golf Open or anything. It should be something that's related to this political endeavor of mine.
Good, because that might be a little boring. All right, let's talk about this same-sex ruling, because Ohio is one of the states in the union that actually had ruled gay marriage unlawful. It wasn't a judge-imposed thing. The people of Ohio had their say.
Right.
And you say it's time to move on, but you hear people like Shannon and other lawyers who've studied this, including the dissenters of the Supreme Court, say this raises a whole bunch of issues for institutions that people may not have foreseen. Your take on it?
Well, things are happening very fast, Megan. And look, I'm not a lawyer, or I'm not the solicitor. I'm not any of those people. I just happen to be the governor. And what we do is, when we look at anything that's fast-moving and changing, we sit down and try to figure out, what it could mean. And I don't think we ought to get into speculation. One thing I will tell you is, when you take a look at the evangelical community by and large, they basically have been very restrained in what they've had to say about this. No, I know there's some that are in the evangelical community that don't feel that way, but I watched some people over the weekend. They said, look, we're going to, we're about love, we're about prayer, we're about lots of things. And for me, I've always said that traditional marriage is between a man and a woman. But when the court decides, it's the law of the land. I was a kid. I learned about the Supreme Court. I respect the Supreme Court. I don't have to agree with them.
Say. But wait, Ted Cruz is saying that now that they should be subjected to retention elections, the Supreme Court justices, every 8 years. Do you agree with that?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think the system is fine. And if I were to run and get elected president, I certainly would want to have the power to appoint them, Megan. Bottom line. Look, I appoint judges now. I appointed a woman on the Supreme Court here in Ohio. I just want to make sure we have conservatives that abide by the Constitution. But in terms of electing the Supreme Court, no, I'm not for that, because then we're going to have political elections to elect the Supreme Court. Look, I think we all have to see how this develops. I believe fundamentally that religious institutions, have got to be given protection.
Yeah.
I have friends that are gay. I don't have any of them say, well, you're wrong. I don't hear that at all. Hopefully this is going to go smoothly. If not, and if problems arise, and if people feel as though they're not being respected, then we'll have to deal with it. But let's not get carried away. Let's just wait to see what happens here.
Governor, we'll see you in July.
Oh, okay, Megan. It's going to be great. We'll see what it is.
It's great to see
it's going
you.
To be fun.
I understand you're not working
you.
on the golf game, so that should tell us something. See you soon.
All right.